of the season, Bing Crosby.
Now that we're all together in the fall, you're the same smiling faces I recall. Now the leaves turn from silver green to those colorful hues. I'm bringing the news that the blues have left. That's why we're here to start the season sport. Even though 60 minutes are too short, let's thank the landlord for the use of this fine hall. Glad we're all here together in the fall. Now we've got superstars to start dishing out their art on this palace stage, and rock and roll to vote every kind of joke on this palace stage. Singers who dance, dancers who sing, actors who try just any old thing. Each famous name on our marquee, performing for you for free. That's why we're here to start the season's fun. So next spring, you look on the things we've done. I've asked some pals of mine to help me start this ball. Glad we're all here together in the fall.
Now that the season is here, then the reason is clear why we're cheering. We hope that you're hearing the news that we're bringing by way of our singing. We hope that you'll heed every word.
We got some great things in store and a little bit more to deliver. It gives us a shiver to think of the season. I love it when he's on. Here's someone else that you've heard.
Yeah, come over here. When the leaves turn from silver green and crimson gold, will these arms that I hold be enfolded you? Sing it, baby. And so we're here to start the season's sport. Though we know 60 minutes are too short.
Let's thank the landlord for the use of this fine hall.
Glad we're all here together in the
Thank you very much, and good evening, First Nighters. It's a real pleasure to welcome you all to the Hollywood Palace. You may recall that I've been opening the season for the Hollywood Palace here for 4 years, and tonight I'm here to open a 5th. Sounds like the Dean Martin show, doesn't it? I want to tell you I had a wonderful trip to Africa this summer. I wanted to see it before Howard Hughes bought it. But I don't think he'll ever get it off the ground. Phil Harris went along with me for a bit of shooting, a bit of hunting. It's true what they say, Africa speaks. And after Phil Harris has been there, Africa drinks, too. Of course, we all know about the heat wave we've been having here since I got back in California. Record-breaking. It's so hot that even the fugitives stopped running. And, of course, pundits and intellectual giants all over the country have been racking their brains, trying to find the answer to the most important question of the year. What was it that Billy Joe threw off that bridge? Then there was that unfortunate love-in in Quebec. General de Gaulle kissed Canada goodbye, vice versa. Well, so much for my summer trivialities. The important thing is that the season in the Hollywood Palace comes to you tonight. It's going to be coming on a different evening on Tuesday night. Oh, you remember Tuesday night when TV really started. How everyone used to run home to see Milton Berle. Or did they see Milton Berle and run home?
Skinny.
What's the matter?
What do you know about Tuesday night? You were in bed before Huntley and Brinkley.
Well, I guess you know who's on the show tonight. The First Lady of Television.
Television? Cut that out. Laugh, lady, laugh.
I thought I'd give him a big introduction and a big build-up later, but he couldn't wait. He wanted to get in the show early.
Oh, I
Milton-
wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait for anything to get on. Don't worry about me. I'm only kidding because I'm very, very happy to be on the first show. And I'm happy being that it's on a Tuesday night. Because I used to be on Tuesday night, and I was on Friday night, I was on Saturday night. It's a wonder I didn't run out of jokes.
Not while Bob Hope is alive.
You remember him, folks? Al Martino West?
Why don't you come on down on the stage? You just climb down the stairs away and go around back and come on out here.
I'm going to climb down and go backstage?
Yeah, come on.
Down the stairs?
Yeah.
And let you on the stage alone?
Why not?
Not on your life. Stage hand. Newt.
What are you doing?
Will you bring that? Get a load of this.
The prop there. Watch that bottom rung now. Be careful.
How do you like this? Bing Crosby, a big star, with a ladder. Are you kidding?
Well, you know, when Jerry Lewis worked here, he had an escalator.
He did?
Yeah.
But he didn't use it too long.
No. Neither did you.
I would... Thank you, Lanny Ross. No, what I was... You were speaking earlier in your monologue, which I was writing down up
Oh,
there.
yeah, I was going to tell you.
About Africa.
Africa.
That was for everybody. That was for everybody. The symbol of love.
Wait, what are you just... Wait a minute. What are you doing?
Who are you, the Holly Locky of Haight-Ashbury? What is it?
He looks like he just came from a Luther Burbank love-in. Jimmy, what are you throwing? Nosegays?
Let's not have any more rhetorical trivia about international catastrophes.
No, let's not do that.
Catastrophe?
Yeah, what should we do? What's our alternative?
Let us bask in the bromide of bacchanalian beauty.
Beauty.
Tell
For
him
you.
to come.
Yeah. For you, Mr. Bing.
A rhododendron.
Rhododendron. Damien and Pythias.
For you.
Yes?
From my tobacco plant.
Hold it, folks. He's supposed to say, for you, from my banana plant.
Yeah, then.
And I'm supposed to say I don't smoke. Why don't you do the lines right? You think I'm going to be a straight man for you? You're crazy here.
For you.
Don't spit in my eye when you talk to me.
For you, from my banana plant.
Oh, good. I don't smoke tobacco.
Jimmy, what is this new personality? I've never seen
what are you coming
like
out with flowers?
overflowing with flowery love and affection and
What is
everything.
this bit?
What happened?
Bing,
Yeah?
you're looking at a man who's tuned in and turned down.
Careful.
I've been communicating
You've been communicating?
with you. We all stumble. We're human. Wait a minute. Give me a chance to get it out. Put that back. You gotta go right to the... Wait a minute.
You dropped
Wait a minute.
You dropped your flower.
All right. You gotta...
Well, there is Crosby back to his old job. Look at it.
I like things
Wait a
neat.
minute. Just a second.
What have you
Jimmy.
learned? I want to know what you've learned, Jimmy.
All right.
Hold it, folks. Give the chance a kid. What have you learned, Jimmy, about flowers?
Gentlemen.
Yes.
I have learned the meaning of flower power.
Here, here.
Where there's flowers,
Yes.
there's love. I see it there. What are you telling me? Show me a man. Show me a man with a flower in his teeth,
Yes.
a flower in his lapel, and a bouquet in his hand.
See, he knows the joke. See, he knows it.
Are you going to stop now? I like it. Now stop. Go back because... I said flower power.
Yes, we did.
yes.
Yes.
No,
Great line.
that's the crux of the joke.
The what?
Show me a man with a flower in his teeth?
Yes.
A flower in his lapel?
Yes.
Yes.
And a bouquet in his head?
And
And I'll show you. And I'll show you Liberace at the Hollywood Bowl.
Okay, let's move. Get our guys back.
That was the day I'd like to forget. Fortunately, nothing serious, but what a mess. I sure was glad Bravo floor wax was on that floor. They say you can wash Bravo with detergents without losing the shine, but I never dreamed a shine would be left on that floor. After washing away the dirt, that tough Bravo shine came bouncing right back without re-waxing.
Get Bravo for a shine so brilliantly tough. You can wash it with detergents, and it comes up shining. Bravo.
Strike three. He's out.
Hey, look at him slide.
He beat it. Bottom of the seventh. Runner on first. Pitches lead.
Watch him now.
Pitcher throws. Hey! It's in there. Ball game's over. Now what? Pledge and your dust cloth, that's what. With the ease of dusting alone, Pledge dusts, cleans, and shines. Just spray on your dust cloth for those hard-to-get-at surfaces. Johnson's Pledge, with a new guided spray for waxed beauty instantly as you dust.
Ben! What happened?
gas.
Don't tell me Burl did it. I'll bet that ham is out on the stage right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bing had a little accident. He fell over a pile of orders for White Christmas. So the producers...
While I'm loose, don't know how long it'll last, I'd just like to welcome a beguiling girl to the Hollywood Palace. An exceptional singer with unerring musical taste and a very nice person, Miss Diane Carroll.
Here stands little Miss Fix-It. I fixed everything fine. I fixed everyone's future, but not like I fixed mine. I had everything well in hand, yes. I held the reins. What have I got for my pains? The rain. I'll only miss him when I think of him, and I'll think of him all the time. Likely I'll spend my days hearing his turn of phrase. Things I found hard to praise right now would be sublime. The truth is that I'll only miss him when some stranger laughs, 'cause it's still his laugh my heart hears. Maybe in time, I guess, the longing will grow the slightest bit less, and there will be moments it disappears, I'll bet I'll forget him completely. I'll get along without him very well. Of course I will. Except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring, for that would surely break my heart in two. But the truth is, I only miss him when some stranger laughs, 'cause it's still his laugh my heart hears. Maybe in time, I guess, the longing will grow the slightest bit less, and there will be moments, yes, when it disappears. I'll bet I forget him completely in about 100 years.
Mac the Mouse ate bread. He ate cereal. Then he ate new Raid Mouse Killer. Raid! Now he'll never return. No, he'll never return. We have bidden him goodbye.
Killer. And for bigger problems, try new Raid Rat Killer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my spot on the show. And I want to do a little number that, wait a minute, fellas. I don't need you on the stage right now. I'll thank you to leave me alone with my constituents. The number I'm about to do, if I'd have needed bookends, I'd have gone to the public library.
Well, we're just out here to help you out. Right, Milton?
That's right, Jimmy. We're out here in case you have any trouble with your diction, okay?
Listen,
What?
the day I sound like Abba Eban,
Yeah.
I'm out of business. I may miss a noun or a verb here and there, but I put my commas and semaphores in the right place.
You know, Jimmy, may I say this while I'm out here? I don't want to seem too fresh or harsh, but Jimmy, sometimes I think your head is made of wood. I mean that, sincerely.
So my head is made of wood, huh?
That's right.
Now, do you know that you paid me a compliment when you said my head was made of wood? Now, it puzzles you to hear me talk like this, but you should be paid for that compliment. You should. Without wood, there would be no America.
America?
Now, let me tell you why. So dry a tear in your eye. Wooden ships brought the settlers of America across the wide stretch of the stormy Atlantic. Wood shelter demonstrating log cabins throughout the 13 colonies, which was gigantic. Wood built the homes, the schools, the town halls, the bridges. Ha ha, and you said my head was made of wood. Wood built the warehouses, the churches, the steeples, and later on the 49ers battled their way to California in covered wagons made of wood. And on ties made of wood, the railroads advanced east, west, north, and south. Say, wood is warm and alive to the touch, the handle of a tool, the arm of a chair. Wood is stronger pound for pound. The other material can be carved like a turkey. Wood, the bowl of your pipe, the steering wheel of your car. You love to feel them. Why? Because they're made of wood. Wood is enduring and the supply is unlimited. And when one talks about unlimited, he's talking about something he knows not what. Now fill out the coupon in any one of the magazines and get some first-hand knowledge on wood. wood, 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 wood. Attention to the lumber camp. Forward march.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Crosby, but this is the spot where Joey Heatherton is going to perform, right?
That's correct, yes. I was just going to introduce her. Say, you boys, don't you open at the Coconut Grove tonight?
Yeah, that's right. And some of the fellas were thinking we should take Joey with us, you know, back there tonight.
Oh, you're thinking that.
Sounds okay.
Well, did you
Some of the fellas.
Did you ask her?
Well, you see, we don't really know her. So we thought if we could introduce her, then that way we could get to meet her.
Oh, why not? Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the association, who will be introducing Joey Heatherton.
Joey, 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 Joey.
Love the parade, the trampling feet. I love every beat I hear of a drum. I love the parade, a handful of vets, a line of cadets, or any brigade. For I love a parade.
Pall Mall Gold 100s. The 7-minute cigarette declares war on the 5-minute break. The 7-minute cigarette, Pall Mall Gold 100s. Mild taste in a longer length.
Oh, that was really beautiful.
Great
John.
routine.
Oh,
You were
just
aloft.
beautiful.
Lots of elevation.
And that dress, my goodness, that dress is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Really?
That's
Where did you
beautiful.
get it?
I love that.
Thank you very much. Well, I saw a picture in a fashion magazine, actually.
Really?
It wasn't quite the same as this, though. It had a turtleneck.
Oh,
and it had...
Then you had it made?
Yes, I did.
You put it together.
Right.
You know, there's this thing on 2nd Street.
Right.
It's right off Fifth Avenue.
Oh.
It's a store, and they have the most grooviest things.
Oh, well,
I'd like to take it.
Oh, that sounds marvelous. You must have...
I found this wonderful place on Park Avenue.
They like to chat about the dresses they will wear tonight. They chew the fat about their tresses and the family fight. Inconsequential things that men don't really care to know become essential things that women find so apropos. But that's the dame, they're all the same. It's just a game, they call it girl talk. Girl talk.
Sorry, Bing.
It's okay.
We never get a chance to talk.
Well, you're making up for it.
Oh, but men do the same thing.
Oh, they do not. Silly talk like that. Men only talk about things that'll interest everybody.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. The double bogey on the 7th hole you gab about.
The market's down, and Willie Mae's still home with no one out.
The fishing's great, your tax bill's late, your brakes have been relined.
Though we complain, we both agree you're still the mastermind.
But you can stay and gab away. Just hear us say that after man talk,
Talk to us.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh, yes, you do.
I'm sure that we can pick a subject that we can all talk about.
I don't know what it would be.
Well, how about clothes?
Clothes? That's not my long suit, really. Let's see, hunting. Now, that would be easy.
Hunting? What for?
Oh, boys.
Boy.
He knows a lot about them.
You watch it.
Oh, but we're not being fair. Now, Bing, you pick any topic you want, whatever you want.
Very well. Golf. Go. Take your best shot.
I had a putt that went 200 yards and rimmed the flag.
I drank my tea, the caddy whiffed, and then I sunk my bag.
At least you try, but you and I don't seem to get along. Since we can't talk, I must concede that there is something wrong. So what's the use? Let's call a truce while I'm a moose, so you can girl talk.
Bing, you're exaggerating.
Girl talk.
Fair.
No.
Diane, let's have
Girl
lunch tomorrow.
talk.
Joey, I know a place
Girl
for lunch.
Lunch? I have this marvelous flavor
talk.
sweet. You would love it.
Girl
Remember I
talk.
told you about the
Muriel, come have a cup of coffee.
Oh, I can't now, dear. I'm babysitting.
That's nice. You know, I love to take care of children, but they just don't seem to take to me anymore.
Oh, Agnes.
You'd think I had pet breath.
You should know better, Agnes. Use Listerine.
Mouthwashes. Too sweet. Sweet as soda pop.
Not Listerine antiseptic. Has a good fresh taste. Besides, Listerine kills germs.
Germs?
Germs can cause bad breath.
Well, what if I'm babysitting for the afternoon?
All the more reason. Listerine keeps breath fresh for hours.
Live and learn.
Hello, Agnes.
This is Bobby. We're going to the park.
And you said children didn't like you.
You changed that. You went Listerine.
Listerine antiseptic kills germs, keeps breath fresh for hours.
That's where my money goes to buy my baby clothes. I buy her every little thing from a cigarette to a corset string. You know, I've been fooling around with this thing for plenty of years, and those 4 chords are my sole repertoire. So it's no wonder that I feel a little more than awed by our next guest, Ravi Shankar. He's the master on the ancient sitar. And the sound from those 19 strings, I guess, is probably the most modern sound around.
George Harrison, for instance, of the Beatles, made a pilgrimage to India to study with them, and many of the other modern groups made the sitar an important part of their instrumentation. When Ravi played at the Hollywood Bowl, well, you couldn't get a seat out there. It was packed jammed with admirers. And when he played at the Monterey Festival, the kids all over the country, they found themselves a new hero. We're privileged to have him at the Palace. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Ravi Shankar.
You are going to hear an evening raga known as Mishra Pilu. It will be played in a rhythmic cycle known as Teen Tal of 16 beats. The tabla accompaniment is done by one of our greatest master, Allah Rakha. And the background drone instrument, the tambura, is played by Kamala.
Have you asked your doctor about margarine lately? Maybe you should. For some time, many doctors have recommended corn oil margarines to help lower saturated fat in reduced fat diets. Today, there's a margarine proved even lower in saturated fat than the corn oil kind. Soft chiffon, made with safflower oil. So it's highest in polyunsaturates, lowest in saturated fat of all margarines. And taste just like the expensive spread. Chiffon, tastes good and treats you better.
Aged cheddar cheese with mellow red wine. A great favorite at England's old coach houses. Great today in Coach House salad dressing, new from Seven Seas. First dressing made with aged cheddar cheese and red wine. Creamy, so the flavor clings to salads. It's unsinkable. Won't sink to the bottom of the bowl. Now taste cheddar cheese and red wine in Coach House. Another delicious new dressing from Seven Seas.
I'm not kidding, Bing. You know, when I first started in show business, my ambition was to retire at the age of 40.
Yeah, look at you now. You're working harder than you did when you were playing split weeks between Ashtabula and Steubenville.
Where'd you pick those towns?
Steubenville. You were large in Steubenville, you told me that.
Yeah, here we are after all these years, still knocking our brains out. Why, it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Well, I wonder why we do it, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Well, you know something, Bing? Milton and I have enough money so we don't have to work.
Good.
But, Bing, have you put anything away for a rainy day?
Rainy day? He's put enough away for Doris Day, Gale Storm, Ethel Waters, and the Johnstown flood.
Oh, now listen, you guys. You know why we're working, why we don't quit.
Why?
We're having too much fun.
You're right, Bing. You know, we perform because we love it, sure. Yeah. I mean, we like to entertain the people, but I think that deep down within our own hearts, we're doing it for ourselves. That's what we're doing.
I'll tell you something, Milton. You may have been doing it for yourself.
They don't even have to pay us for this.
I know, it's free. What don't pay?
Free. That's what.
You might have been doing it for yourself, Milton, but I remember when you used to do those Texaco shows. You fractured the whole country. Everybody.
Yeah, you remember? Mm-hmm. Those guys used to come out and start singing. Boy, they were great. Really great. Really great.
They're going to come out.
Yeah, hope they come out now.
Oh, we're the men who start the show. We work from Maine to Mexico. There's nothing like the Tuesday show of ours. Our show tonight is powerful. We'll wow you with an hour full of howls from a shower full of stars. We're the merry go-go-go men. Tonight we may be showmen. Tomorrow we'll be servicing your cars. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing America's #1 television star, who takes you back to the Stone Age, Milton Berle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Don't laugh, lady. You may have children of your own one of these days. Yeah, take a good look at yourself in the morning in the mirror. Boy, don't I look good? Well, boy, what Henny Youngman won't do to get on television. Look at it. Are you sitting on a feather or something? Boy, that Youngman. Everybody's on television. He's still trying to get on radio. All right, Henny, go out and mingle. Mingle! And mingle too! Oh, what an audience tonight. You're beautiful. Can you applaud? Can you applaud, please? Let's hear it. Beautiful. I love you. Hold it. There's an awful draft around here. Boy, my feet are killing me. Really killing me. How do you like this outfit, huh? If anybody's got a hunting license, what are you waiting for? You know, I want to tell you something. I don't feel like working tonight. Alan Roth, don't laugh. I don't feel like working tonight. No, I lost a lot of money. I had a bad day at the market. I couldn't get a chicken. I couldn't get a chicken. Come on, folks, laugh it up. If you don't laugh, I swear I'll kill you. I'll kill you 1,000,000 times. Oh, Milton, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. You should have been twins. I was. My mother threw away the wrong one. Yep. I was was the first hippie.
You should have started a trend, all right. Jimmy, what was the number you did in Showgirl? You remember the number that followed Jimmy the Well-Dressed Man?
Who can remember all my smash hits? I'm still trying to memorize my zip code number. You know, all I remember after that number was tumultuous applause.
You mean tumultuous?
The place was in sections, huh?
Wait till you hear.
I'm waiting.
I was walking down Broadway the other day. I was whistling Janina Mia. A fellow who was coming in the opposite direction. He bumped right into me. Now I didn't say nothing. I started to keep on going. Don't you think he turned around so would you look where you're going? Now I should have gasped, as it wasn't my fault. And he pushed me off the sidewalk out to the asphalt. So I ups to him, and he ups to me. Okay, then I ups to him and I said it was his fault. He said it was my fault. I said it was his fault. And before I knew it, he grabbed me by the Adam's apple, hits me a karate blow in the back of the neck, and he said, whose fault is it? Well, to stop the massacre, I started to apologize, but he wasn't satisfied. He demanded an autopsy. So I ups to him again, and he ups to me again. That'll do nothing. I just keep my attitude, see? So I let him think I'm subdued. So I face with my right. I face with my left. I sees an opening. I'm flat on my back. Picking myself up, I put a chip on my shoulder and I said to the lumberjack, I said, knock it off. Knock it off. 5 minutes later, the chip was still there, but the shoulder was gone. So I ups to him again, and he ups to me again. So I goes my way, and he goes my way. The guy from the sneaky loan company. You know, fellas, there's nothing like being in a show on Broadway.
That's right.
Yeah, I had a yen to do a Broadway show.
You?
once. Yeah.
I wish I'd have been a producer.
Oh, no, I couldn't. All those rehearsals, you come into New York and lay a bomb. I was having so much fun out here making films that...
Listen, why don't you say, if I could make films the way you made that, what was Going My Way, I'd be happy too.
Bing, that was one of the great ones, believe me.
Yeah, I cried all through the picture.
Really?
Yeah, because I wasn't in it.
How would you like to swing on a star? Carry moving on a star, or be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? No, a mule is an animal with long, funny ears, kicks up at everything he hears. Well, his back is brawny, but his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school,
You may grow up to be a mule.
how would you like to swing on a star? Carry movings home in a jar, or be better off than you are? How would you rather be a fish? Now, fish don't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. Yes, to fool of people is his only thought.
And though he's sick, still gets caught.
But then if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. And all the monkeys out in the zoo, every day you meet quite a few. So you see, it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star, swinging on a star, swinging on a star, swinging on a star.
Bing.
You look like you're really having a good time making that picture.
Oh, we were swinging it, yeah.
Yeah, but tell me something. Where else could we get paid for something we'd be doing for nothing?
The butcher, the baker, the grocer, the clerk are secretly unhappy men because
The butcher, the baker, the grocer, the clerk get paid for what they do, but no applause.
They'd gladly bid their dreary jobs goodbye for anything theatrical, and here's why. Are you a magician, a talented bluffer? Have you an ambition to be a performer? To be a performer, get ready to suffer a chronic condition the rest of your life.
If you got a blue face and doing about face, you must be a two-face to be a performer. To be a performer requires a stout face, cause if you're a new face, you face the test of your life.
Have you discovered up in your attic that you're dramatic, acrobatic, operatic? Oh, be ecstatic, you'll go far. Why, you can be the second understudy to a star.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Why not?
So join the procession. The price of admission is just an obsession. To be a performer, to be a performer, to be a performer.
To make that uphill climb.
To make it pay a dime, you're gonna have a time. Yes, you'll have a time, the best of your life.
To be a performer.
To be a performer, to be a performer, to be a performer, to be a performer. The best time of your ever-loving
I certainly enjoyed spending opening night in the Palace with all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jimmy, Diane, boy. Next week, your hostess is going to be Phyllis Diller and my hunting buddy, Phil Harris. He's going to be with her, too. So good night, and thank you very much.
Hey, Charlie, you smoking one of those 100 millimeter jobs?
Yeah.
Always figured you were a unswitchable Territon smoker. How come you changed?
Changed? Us Territon smokers will never change our stripes.
The stripes mark the smoke with a charcoal tip. The charcoal tip that gives Tarryton the taste worth fighting for.
Us Territon smokers will never change our stripes.
I see what you mean.
New Tarryton 100s with the